flying battery zone. This is such like a non-factor zone in the original game. I don't know why I just didn't really care for it at all.
Oh, really? I always really liked this zone.
I just didn't. I gotta do this. Oh yeah. But in this zone, it's probably my favorite returning one, just because they do so much with it, and the color palette, I guess, just feels brighter. Versus, I didn't really play the Mega Collection much, so I'm basing my experience mostly playing it on like the Genesis or on the computer, I guess.
Yeah. I remember the first time I played Sonic was on the computer at a friend's. Not even like at a friend's house. It was my parents' friends' like sons.
It's weird to think there was a time where you go to the store and you could buy like Sonic and Knuckles on PC.
That is so strange.
Oh, thanks.
Well, that happened.
I think there's 2 rings in here that I know are there. We'll see. I think this is a good world.
I love the music in this one too.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is how you get that, but I already got it. Okay.
Oh,
thanks. Yeah, Rhino Fire.
Rhino
buddy.
Bug. That reminds me of what's his face in not TK, not PJ, in Digimon.
Oh yeah,
what's his face?
He was my favorite.
Bug.
He was the guy who wore like a janitor's boiler suit for some reason.
And he was in love with Zoe.
Zoe was kawaii.
Zoe was my girl.
She was like 7. She wasn't that good of a character. She was just like a cute blonde girl.
Yeah, she's my girl.
I would have thought that you, like, your guy would have been, God, who's the one who had Kumamon and was like a little annoying turd burger?
Like the TK clone?
Yeah, was he?
Was
he in that season or was it a different one?
Yeah, he was in that season.
Never mind.
What?
Nothing.
Oh,
well, I'll tell you afterward.
No!
I'll tell you afterward.
No!
That's never a good sign.
That's not, because I know exactly what you're gonna say.
I have a really hard time with this one. I remember doing. I think this is one maybe taken over from the original game, or it's like a concept taken over from it. But I just have a really hard time with these ones. See,
oops.
You really have to keep track of what you're doing on that one, and I don't have time.
Don't have the patience.
If there's one thing I lack, it's patience. Oh, you know what else is really exciting to do? And I'm glad that we live in the same area for now, so we can do this, is, now that we have an HD capture card, we can do playthrough of the SNES Mini. Because I actually got one now.
You got one?
Yeah, you were here when I got it.
Oh, yeah! I thought you were afraid that it wasn't going to happen.
Well, it's Walmart, so they could always cancel, but, it's going to come in the mail later.
Area.
And it's like, I think that'll be fun because we can just, like, fling that, like, we don't have to be like, we're gonna play Donkey Kong Country. We can just mess around and, like, play a game of Street Fighter and then do some other stuff. You know, not Earthbound!
That could be a fun one to do with the other guys, too.
It's only 2-player, but it could be fun.
But we could be like, alright,
what do you guys want to do?
Juzak versus
God.
Travis.
And we could play Kirby, I think Kirby Superstar is on there, and Kirby Dream Course on there? I hope it is. I'm really bad at these two. Okay. You're right, we should get those other guys to do that.
Oh.
I mean, obviously we shouldn't play Super Mario RPG with 4 people, but there's some fun to be had. Oh,
ooh, nice.
See, like I said, we're gonna need to stock up on extra lives for the Oil Ocean zone. But Oil Ocean is another weird one. I like that they brought it back and they do some stuff with it, but it's one that I would have never get because it's not at all a classic zone.
No.
Sonic 2 doesn't have a lot of classic ones. So it has Chemical Plant, or I guess it has not Green Hill Zone, Chemical Plant.
It has like a hill zone. It's like it's not. I don't know. It's like this strange hill zone. I don't even know how to
I know what you're talking. It's like kind of half underwater.
Yep. And then there's that cave zone.
Mystic Garden. Is that what it's called? I know what you're talking about. That's the one where I like. That's the one where I know that's where I would get Supersonic by. I don't know. Sonic 2 is a good game, but it doesn't have the... Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the one where you're like every level is super memorable.
Yeah.
I guess Sonic 2 has... Is it Casino? What's it called? Casino-opolis?
Yeah.
No, it's not called that. But I like Carnival Night better, and that's the one in 3. And Ice Cap. And,
Ice Cap is a good one. It's a good
Mushroom Hill is kind of simple, but it's a favorite of mine. Angel Island. Guardian... What's it called? Guardian Sanctuary something zone?
Oh, that one's good, too.
That's the one they brought back for Generations, which I thought was kind of disappointing, honestly. Because Generations, you only get one.
Oh, one from each game.
Yeah. And that's what kind of sucked, is that's it. It's one from each of the main Sonic games, and it's like, it's done in like 2 hours. You have Green Hill, Chemical Plant again, Sanctuary, and then right from there it goes to, I think it goes to Sonic Adventure then. So you have Radical Highway, City Escape, Rooftop Run, And then all the new ones, like you have the Crisis City, Planet Wisp, and whatever, and then you're done. That's the whole game.
That's just not sound
I think it's 9 levels. I guess there's bosses and stuff too, and there's some bonus things. And it has a remix of City Escape, which is always good.
Remix!
These are good and bad. It's nice that you can pick when you do them, because they're sort of a pace breaker when you need it. But, you know, you obviously don't always want to do it if you're in the heat of the moment.
Ooh, good one.
What's your favorite romantic comedy?
Well, I do like 13 Going on 30. That's what, kind of my favorite, like, classic rom-com. I don't like regular rom-coms. I just don't... Like, I always dislike the people that are in them. I think that they're rude and, you know, like, they're just not good people. So why do I care about them? That's how I always feel about romantic comedies.
Well, I don't know. I think that's kind of a weird argument, too. I think they're just boring. Because I think, like, bad people are what makes movies and things interesting. Because real people are bad.
Well, yeah, but it's like... It's more like, oh, I want these two to be happy, but I don't really.
I don't know if it counts. I would probably... Oh, I screwed it up. I think 40-Year-Old Virgin would be my favorite.
Ooh, that would be good.
Oh,
so close. That's a good one. I don't know if I consider that a romantic comedy.
It's romantic and it's a comedy. And it does kind of
have Jane Lynch.
It does kind of have a cheesy ending, so that's just why I was thinking. Although it is singing Hair, which is kind of different, I guess. Are you a big Lin-Manuel Miranda fan?
No.
No?
Your mom is.
I'm perfectly aware. You're not. You don't like Hamilton?
Hamilton's fine. It's just not for me. It's just not my thing.
I just don't like Hamilton. I don't like that style of musical. I like your
classics.
I like more traditional. Like, even like, it doesn't have to be a classic. Like, The Producers is obviously like a very subversive in like its content and what it does, but the music itself is very based off like traditional Broadway numbers.
Yeah.
And that's what I like more. I don't like rap in a musical. It's a little like, okay.
Like, ooh, they're being bad.
Oh, throw me the spikes. I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. Definitely not that.
Not that.
That wasn't the answer. I definitely feel like I should have found one of the ring things by now, too.
Travis, you're on like a completely different path than I took, which is fun.
Yeah, that's what's cool about the game. Oh, I should have gone over there, too. Oh, we just got here. I think it feels like each level has... Okay. I feel like each level has 4 or 5, like...
I think we were supposed to go the other way.
I thought with these you, like, fell down in them.
Some of them you do, but I guess this one...
Well, like, not just stuff where if you're Sonic or Tails, but, like, there's multiple paths that you can do with any of them.
Yeah.
I just wish... I wish there...
You have to jump on top of them.
I wish there was just, like, I mean, besides the improvements we've said, like...
Here, I'll fly you.
I have no rings right now.
Fly me to the moon.
That's not how the song goes. If I had one more thing, just, like, as a pure addition to the game... I know this is sort of like, shut up about it, but I would
Shut up.
I would like the Chow Garden, just because I think something like that adds another level of replayability, because then you're constantly replaying these levels, which is fun, but you're collecting rings for, like, that supplementary thing. Like, to raise the virtual pet. It doesn't have to be super deep. It wasn't super deep in Sonic Adventure 2. It's just
Remember,
like...
you want to bounce on top of them.
No.
Yes, because you have to attack this thing.
That's not what I do.
Oh, that's what I always do.
I do this so then the pile gets higher and then you can just kill it. Because the more the walls get together, the more, like, taller you get. And then you can just, like, rapid fire it right away. If you want to do your silly strat and get killed, by all means.
Well, that's how I beat it, so...
Yeah, I've only beaten this game like 7 times at this point. Oopsie. Just say because I still haven't gotten the true ending because I'm terrible.
Uh-oh. There we go.
I was not worried about that boss at all. It's super easy. Whee! Sonic games, I guess, are pretty easy just because of the whole rings thing.
Yeah. And the idea that you can collect them again.
Yeah.
After
just
you explode.
It's different.
Ooh.
See, it's like a little transition. This is why we're in this part of the level. It's fun. It's better than just a black fade, that's for sure. So keep your eyes peeled for giant rings. We only have 3 Chaos Emeralds. And, like, once we get to, like, Lava Reef, we're not gonna be able to find any of these things. No.
I love the music of this.
Yeah, I want this
Flying
soundtrack,
Battery.
like, on my iPod. Because it's just, it's jamming.
They don't make iPod Nanos anymore.
Okay. Cool. I was thinking, like, just like my iPhone, I guess, but no, let's go.
Well, you said iPods.
Here, let's get some of these rings. There might be something up here, because there's rings. Can I even let go? No, I can't.
Oh!
What'd you do?
I don't know. I must have got caught in, like, the door.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, wait. No, I can get this. I know how to do it.
Ooh, I remember this one, too.
There we go.
Bam!
I really hate the part where... I mean, I guess I don't hate it. It's just hard. The part where you have to, like... go from... You know what I'm talking about, where there's, like, electrical currents on the things?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to... Oh, okay.
Whee! Okay, there we go.
Unfortunately, another complaint about the game, no Big the Cat.
Well, beggars can't be choosers, as I like to say.
Should I try and do some... Oh, that was hard. Should I try and do it? I don't think I need to.
Whee! Ooh. Ooh.
And I don't like those chicken...
Oh!
Yes! Okay!
Yeah,
Head in the game, head in the
bugs.
game.
Alright, Travis, you got this one.
I gotta get it like a lot fast. I took too long. Like what happens is if you start to take too long, it's just inevitable you're gonna lose.
Yep.
Because it gets so far ahead. And part of that is like even in these beginning parts, which I'm still not doing right now, even though I'm talking about it, is doing things like cutting corners and taking the shortcuts.
Yep.
Even if the rings or the blue spheres look,
Enticing.
yes, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm so bad at thesaurus sometimes.
I hope I'm good at the English language, because I'm going to be teaching that in 2 days. So,
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? That you're teaching
Oh
in 2
my
days,
God.
and you're sitting here playing Sonic, and tomorrow we're filming a video. I would
am
feel bad,
so
but
nervous.
I don't know why you're still nervous.
What if the kids don't like me? Eh.
The only time in recent memory I thought I was, like, nervous for something was,
The roast.
Yeah, exactly. I was, like, legitimately, like, nervous that people were gonna get, like, upset or there was gonna be problems with it. But, I don't know. I guess I've always...
We were still friends. All of us were
No, it
better
was-
friends because of
No,
it
it was actually...
weirdly.
It was... Well, it was, like, it was how you would hope it went, where everyone was like, oh, this is fun. Everyone was sort of happy and laughing. And there was no real, like, moments
There was no,
of-
like, I can't believe you said that out loud.
Despite the fact that there were some biting remarks said by many different parties. Not really by David.
No, I was the nicest, unfortunately, and I shouldn't have been.
I don't know if nicest is the word.
Rude.
Okay, I got... Come on. Ah! I played it too fun and fancy.
Mine was definitely the worst, but it's okay.
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't.
okay
I didn't
doing
want
it.
to say it. I was sort of just waiting for you to say it.
I've already said that multiple times.
Now it's on the
Travis.
record.
Travis, I've already said that a lot of times on the show before.
Okay, good. Well, as long as we've done it again. I'm trying to. I guess sometimes I get nervous when I have to call people on the phone. I get this weird thing where it's like a. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm sure a lot of people feel this too. Where it's like if you're calling someone and you need something from them, it's a lot more. Because if I'm calling someone and they need something from me, I'm just like, well. Or it's like for my work or something.
What?
But if it's like I need a favor or something, I get like, oh, I don't want to do this. I just hate asking people for things. I know that's like a common thing. That's not like something
Yeah.
unique to me, but I just don't like asking people for things.
I don't like asking people for favors either. Because, I don't know, I don't like the idea of, like, me needing help on something and then also me owing somebody something.
See, that's why I love doing favors for other people.
Me too!
Because then I can be like, ah, they owe me now.
That's what our entire friendship is based off of.
I don't know, we don't really do that many favors because we're both pretty, like, independent, but we have several friends who are in constant need of a number of things. Many things.
Like, I need to be driven to the airport.
Every 3 weeks. But that's one of many examples. Okay. I don't know. I think this is the one where it's like I've gotten tricked up on this one before. I think it's this last part where it's a really tricky.
You have to jump over a.
Yeah. And you're going like a certain
Run.
speed, so it's kind of like.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh yeah. That one's nice because it's like a set path.
Yes.
I like those better because then it's like, oh,
Well,
if I mess up, I know at least how to, how to. Pick
Some
the
of these,
path
it's
then.
really hard to keep track. They're they look big, but a lot of them are like really small. It's just like the whole horizon effect makes it look bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But some of them, it's just like impossible to keep track of. I mean, not impossible. It's impossible for me to keep track of where I am or where I've already gone. It's like, oh, do I need to go right? Just get over here.
Oh.
I was thinking it might be a ring.
Oh. Travis has got a message.
I found that thing again. Why?
I think maybe you're supposed to go the other way.
I know. No, I got it figured out, David. You don't need to tell me.
Someone's a little
Okay, wait.
feisty.
Why don't you just fly me up there?
Well, look who comes crawling back.
I was watching my sister. Oh, thanks, David. See, this is why I don't ask for favors. My sister was watching.
You're up.
My sister was watching Mean. Ah! Where was I? Okay, my sister was watching Mean Girls the other day, and I just sat down and watched it. I don't know. I guess it's a really popular movie, and I'm super contrarian. I just don't get it.
I haven't seen it.
I don't know. It's just kind of. I think Tina Fey wrote it. I know she's in it, but it's just kind of boring. I guess it's very, very, very 2000s.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's like you have to be a teenager in the 2000s.
Yeah.
That you have to. There's no other way that you would.
And it's like,
appreciate it
I
beyond
get that it's like, they wanted to find good actors for it versus the age, but every main character looks like she's at least 28.
Ooh, I think there might be something like that.
Yeah. Let's do it. Well, we'll start with that. Lindsay Lohan does not look 16
No.
in that movie. Neither does Rachel McAdams or... I guess Amanda Seyfried. Oh, yes!
Oh, yeah!
Amanda Seyfried looks younger.
Yeah. But she always looks... that's just her face.
Her eyes.
Or her eyes.
Is that
her
mean?
eyes are part of her face.
Does that mean to make fun of her eyes?
Well, they just are they're big eyes.
I feel like they do it in movies sometimes, but it might not be okay because we don't know her.
No, I'm not making fun of her. I'm just saying she has big eyes.
I just think it might be.
Like
I just think it might be rude for you to say those things when you don't know her.
I don't know if that's mean. It's not like I'm judging her because of it.
I just don't know if it's okay.
Travis.
You don't know her story.
Yeah, I don't know her story. You're right. What was I thinking?
Oh, I can't do that. Yeah.
I'm very insensitive.
They could have made
people's struggles.
They could have made those walls higher than 1 pixel, so I had an idea if I can go through them. Yeah, I'm already so far behind this thing, but I have a lot of rings, so we'll see how this goes.
I feel like this one has a different strategy going to it.
It's really, really long, and I'm way behind. I need to take shortcuts immediately. There is a no, this I guess is the shortcut. There's a big shortcut coming up, but you can miss it really easily. That's the hard thing. And if you miss it, you get hung up because you look like you could take. And there's hopscotches all around here. Yeah, I just need to try and travel in a straight path more so I can pick up speed. Okay, so that's a lot of rings.
Good.
But it's also super far ahead of me.
But we can still see it, which is good.
I don't know if this is 100. I think I've been lapped by it before. I don't know. It seems like I've been in points where there's just absolutely no catching up. It was when I was doing my Knuckles run. But I think they all have the same stats here. And I gotta not do this because this slows you down so much.
Ooh, there we go, there we go.
And you can still get these things, and it has a meter, but I don't quite understand it because it seems like you sort of hit your limit at level 3. So I'm not entirely sure what getting the balls does at this point. I'm still gonna do it.
Because you might as well. But we definitely need coins whenever we can.
Well, no, we have 41. I'm just trying to because usually for the coins you have to go off the beaten path. I'm just trying to. No, I see. That's what happens with that shortcut. That's where they get you. That's where they paint you, and that's where they get you too. They tickle you pink, and yeah, I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm not gonna catch up to this thing. I don't think. I feel bad.
Just get a bunch of coins.
No, but then it just keeps getting farther and farther ahead. We'll see. Again, I don't. No guarantees. Stop stressing.
I believe in you. I believe
Stop
in you.
stressing me out, David. See, I need to do like this. Bonus Mach 3, I guess? Okay, looks like I'm pitching up to a little, but I only have 11 ring. Oh! It's Ogre.
No, no, no. Go up, go up.
It's Ogre.
No, no, it's not. No, it's not. It is not over.
It's
not by a long shot. It is not over.
Oh, it's Ogre.
Travis!
I'm tilting.
Jump.
There's no rings on this one because I've done it so many times.
There you go.
Oh my god, this is probably so annoying to watch.
I believe in you.
Oh, it's Ogre.
Stop saying that. Alright, jump.
You don't have to jump, you just have to run on it. Oh, it's over!
Travis, you had it. If you had a growth mindset,
it doesn't care. We have 4 already, David. So there's contingency.
and you just said the next level we're not gonna find any more.
No, Lava Reef is where it gets hard.
Oh.
I know where there's 2 in Mirage Saloon. And... oh, yeah, we're just gonna break. We're not gonna be able to finish it because we've already been going long.